What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, guys, we are going to show you guys some cool strategies with APE.TAX. Now, guys, be warned, be careful, guys. This is ultra degen, so kind of degen alert, big time. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this. We're gonna show you guys how to leverage the power of, well, leverage. We're going to show you guys how to use this with like Fantom. You can use it with Ethereum, whatever coins. But in this example, we are going to do Fantom. The reason why I choose Fantom is because it's actually paired up with Abracadabra money. This is the strategy we're going to use, and we're going to show you guys exactly how to use this. There's a couple of other options you can like lever up. It's super easy to use, and the UI is pretty awesome. But we're going to go ahead and show you the example now. So this is just like an example pool. I'm not going into this one. I'm going to do the Fantom one. But you can see the strategies that they use. So the one strategy it's using here is the two curve pool for it's the two curve pool on curve. This is where it's getting the strategy. The one we're doing in Fantom is actually leveraging the power of tater or Taro. Taro has a couple different pools you can deposit into. As you guys can see, you can get like 47% on Fantom, 43%, 23%, or no, that's USDC, 46%, 45%, you guys get the point. What Taro is going to do is it's automatically going to find the best pools for you. Hence why I was able to average out an 85% last week. So that's something to keep in mind when you're depositing here. Keep in mind there's going to be no impermanent loss, so that's a win-win. And then obviously here are the other contracts you guys can see here. They're even going to use some of the boo. They're just going to find you the best yields possible. It's similar to like Yearn Finance, where it automatically compounds for you, so you don't have to do it. This is the same thing. It automatically deposits into the different pools for you. So right now I'm going to deploy with one of these strategies, and I'm going to use some Fantom in here, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So first off, this is aping in and aping out. This is aka depositing in, depositing out, whatever. We're going to do this with a good amount of Fantom, just kind of like just to play around with it. It's kind of fun. So we're going to throw in an amount. So I'm just going to say, all right, so let's go ahead and zap this in. So I'm going to have to pay a transaction fee to do this as normal, whatever. This is automatically going to deposit and deploy the tokens into the pool. It has a similar UI as Curve. Remember, guys, you are taking on additional risk when you guys use this. So make sure you guys are using it with funds that you are not afraid to lose. The funds that you deposit in here, they are going to automatically deploy them in the different contracts and different farms for you, so you don't have to do it. So I've automatically deposited the funds in here, and now I have some tokens. So these tokens that I just deposited in after I aped in is automatically turning them into Yearn Vault tokens. Well, actually just Vault tokens. So now I just have some YV wrap Fantom. So if you refresh the page, you will automatically see, okay, where are my tokens? You obviously can add them to your MetaMask, or we're going to go on this UI to be able to see them. As you can see, I literally lost half of my Fantom. No, I'm just kidding, guys. YV wrap Fantom, they are tokens that automatically accrue in value. So if you can see here, the YV tokens I have is 49.23, and if you go down to here, 49.23 is what that is in there. So my total vault shares are 4,923. And if you ever want to get like the price of the YV tokens, you can see right here, price per share, $1.85. Obviously, this is automatically going to accrue more and more and so on, just so you understand, is because this percentage right here is automatically accruing the value. Now, there's something to keep in mind. There are withdrawal fees. I believe it's 0.1%. But if someone knows for sure, make sure you guys leave a comment in the description below. They really don't have many docs on here, so maybe someone from the community, if they're seeing this video, I'll pop it up on Twitter and kind of give an at them, so maybe they'll be able to take a look at this video and respond to it. But hey, we'll see what happens as one of those like community type of projects. So now I have some YV wrap Fantom. Now what can I do with this? Well, first I can leverage not even more, but now I can leverage. So now I can borrow against this. So if I want to borrow 50% of the value, now I got to I have to keep in mind, like if the price goes below a certain price, well, I'll get wrecked really bad. But right now, one YV wrap Fantom is 2.6982 mem. Now, if this goes down to 1.66 mem, I get liquidated like that. So that's no bueno. You don't want to do that. You can automatically change the leverage for you to where it'll automatically buy you up some Fantom, and it'll automatically redeposit, allow you to borrow, deposit, borrow, deposit, and do that back and forth junk. They call it looping. Yes, you can do that as well, but me personally, I mean, I'm already taking on a position, and now I can get some free money because I can borrow against this, and now I can bring it over to Taro. So on Taro, now I can lend out my MEM stablecoin and earn about 50% APR or 58%. I can also use this anywhere else I want. So I can bring it over here. I can LP with the Fantom / mempool, and that's okay. Because, well, obviously on the downside, it's not so great. But on the upside, I'll just get more and more MEM tokens. Yes, it will sell some of the Fantom, but still, I'll accumulate a larger bag of MEM, and I can repay the loan because the loan is valued in MEM. So if you're scared of the token MEM, that's fine as well. You can also get the MEM token, and you can go ahead and swap this, like right here, swap it for USDT, whatever. Yes, there's a little bit of slippage, but hey, okay, we'll get rid of that. Let's just say you do $1,000, $11 in slippage. I mean, if it gives you peace of mind, go for it. That's something you can do, and it's free funds, free money, and obviously you can return it at the end. You just have to buy back some MEM and then pay it off. I like Magic Internet Money, but still, guys, it is risky. It still has not been proven, but that's something to keep in mind. So you can go ahead and lever up. That is like ultra mega, like mega massive, like super powerful degen is when you go 10x. Because basically, liquidation prices are going to happen. Or actually, I don't even think it'll allow me to do this, will it? Oh yeah, no, it will. But yeah, I'm not going to touch the 10x. I'm not even going to touch a 1x, 2x. I'm going to take a little bit safer play. It's still degen, is I'm going to borrow against this. So I'm going to say get rid of this leverage, and I'm going to borrow against it, and I just have to factor in, okay, well, what I'm borrowing is my liquidation price is $1.66, and 1 Urn Wrap Fantom is 2.69. So basically, if Fantom cuts in half, then I probably need to repay some MEM. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and borrow this MEM, and I'm going to just, well, use it and deposit on Taro and earn some free interest. So I'm going to say, all right, let's add collateral and borrow. Keep in mind there are fees involved in this. You do have a liquidation fee if you're liquidated. You do have a borrow fee of 0.5%, and you have a interest fee of 2%. So this strategy you're implementing, make sure you are wanting to do it before you drop it in, because you're having to pay 2% interest. It's not daily interest, but over the year it's going to total to about 2%, and you will have the borrow fee of 0.5% initially. Now, I really like Spell. I like Abracadabra Money. It's the same thing, Abracadabra Spell. I like Popsicle Finance. I like Time, which is also known as Wonderland. They're all from the same dev, Danny. I've listened to several interviews with the guy. The guy really knows what he's talking about. Oh, you guys are probably wanting me to make this transaction. Let's go ahead and make this transaction. So I'm going to add collateral and borrow. But the point is, Danny really knows what he's talking about. And there's going to be more things coming, in my opinion. I mean, he literally made this comment. Look, if they aren't going to build it, I'm going to build it. That is someone I want to get behind. I love people who are out there, get her done, go doers. And dude, that guy is, he's he's a degen, he's an ape, but he's a lot of fun. I like he's cool. But guys, make sure you guys follow him on Twitter, check him out. But we're gonna go ahead and support his protocol. Yeah, thanks for being a part of innovation of MIM. Extremely early. I'll take it, mate. I appreciate it. But guys, take a look at Danny. Listen to what he's talking about. You can play around with this protocol. Make sure you aren't playing around with a bunch that you're not afraid to lose. Because if you throw some funds in here, you can get wrecked really hard because you're taking on so much smart contract risk. You're taking on this smart contract risk. You're taking on APE.TAX smart contract risk. Obviously, you're taking on the risk of hacks. There's so many different things. And you're taking on the risk of liquidation. So like at this point, I could get liquidated and lose all this money. So this is something to keep in mind as well. This health factor is something you need to factor in. The mana bar displays how much health your position is. If it's empty, you'll be flagged for liquidation. Stable, the mana bar, 10x to allow better visual reputation. So yeah, guys, don't let that hit 0. That's going to be no bueno. So something to keep in mind. And whenever you're done, you just come back and repay. You say max, and you get all your tokens. But as you can see, if you remember when I made the borrow and I repaid the maximum amount, you guys can see I actually lost some YV wrap Fantom. So again, my balances are 49.23. So the MIM, I remember I paid a 0.5% borrow fee. So now I only get a certain amount back. So there's still some Fantom missing. So you're like, what the snap? Why don't I get it all back? Well, guys, there is a borrow fee. So hopefully TaterTot can bail me out and get me some bonus MIM for it. But actually, over time, as long as it's able to repay that 0.5% fee, then that will recoup that and cover that. So you can come over here, supply your MIM, or you can get a little more. I wouldn't say degen or risky. The next bet is you can go ahead and LP with Spooky Swap, and it's got pretty good rewards right now. As you can see, if you look for MIM, it's paying about 46%. And the trading fees are kind of low. I mean, it's up to you what you want to do, though. And keep in mind, there's such thing as impermanent loss. So depending on how risky you want to get, this will be less risky than going 10x because now you have 50% paired with a stable coin. So you're going to have a 50% exposure as if you were to 10x leverage on something like this. 10x leverage on this is like massive degen. It's like, hey, my pants are down. Where's the belt? I'm ready. Just give it to me. No, you got to be careful, man. You could get massively wrecked. And you can also just take something that's like, hey, this is not as difficult. Not difficult, but not as degen. You can just do single-sided liquidity. Or, I'm sorry, single-sided lending. So that's something you guys can do as well. I'm just going to take a little bit safer, even though I am degenning it up using things like APE.TAX, even Abracadabra money, and so on. But anyways, guys, I hope that video was not too much to grab in. I just wanted to put APE.TAX on your radar so you guys can play around with it. It is a experiment, so it's something to be careful with. You guys can look at the other pools as well. They have something with DAI. They also have one with Spooky Skeletons. I believe this is for Scream Finance, is it? No, this is not. This is for a Boo. Yeah, so as you guys can see here, Boo. I don't get why. I mean, I get it. Spooky Skeletons. It's a lot of fun. But it's so much better if you just say, yeah, this token uses Boo. Like, I'll take that. But, I mean, hey, got to go with the theme. You got to meme it up a bit. But, hey, it's a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys want to join the Telegram, it's free to join. It's in the description below. You guys can kind of hear what's going on in the community, just kind of like chat around. Or if you guys are a little more advanced, you guys want to see what I'm doing, what strategies or my exact strategies are, what farms I'm in from day to day at time to time. There is also a paid Discord, links in the description below as well. But basically we talk strategies. There are some private videos there. We have AMAs as well, so just kind of like talk back and forth, and the whole goal of the Discord is basically creating a go-to place for everything crypto, DeFi, etc. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed this video on APE.TAX. Let's go and leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner in Proverbs chapter 16 verses 32. Wait, no, we're 33. The lot is cast into the lap, but its every decision is from the Lord. Amen to that. Whether it's risk or luck, it still is in the Lord's hands.